South Korea is facing a catastrophic weather emergency as a historic 800mm deluge turns the southern coastal city of Geoje into a devastating disaster zone. What began as a persistent holiday weekend downpour has rapidly escalated into a deadly flooding crisis stretching across South Gyeongsang Province. Provincial authorities have rapidly issued their absolute highest-level disaster warnings, urging immediate emergency evacuation for hundreds of trapped residents as rising floodwaters systematically swallow entire residential neighborhoods. Across the densely populated urban center, modern municipal infrastructure has completely surrendered to the relentless surge of thick, muddy torrents. Major asphalt thoroughfares have simply vanished beneath the rising tide, transforming previously bustling commercial intersections into highly dangerous and impassable fast-moving rivers. Dozens of abandoned passenger vehicles remain permanently stranded in deep brown floodwaters, their partially submerged frames highlighting the overwhelming nature of the urban surge.
연토천, 농협주차장. 어머.
In the hillside residential district of Gyeoje, a massive and unpredicted landslide tore violently through a populated apartment complex just hours before dawn. While the fortified upper levels of the modern concrete structure remained intact, the vulnerable ground floor units bore the full destructive weight of displaced earth and uprooted trees. The crushing nocturnal mudslide claimed at least one life and severely injured several others, brutally exposing the fragile boundary between advanced engineering and unyielding natural forces. Coast Guard emergency units and highly specialized rescue teams were immediately deployed to the tragic scene, carefully sifting through immense piles of unstable mud. The official rainfall statistics recorded over the past 48 hours are truly staggering for this traditionally temperate maritime region. Independent meteorological stations located in Geoje logged exceptional cumulative precipitation totals, exceeding a monumental 912 millimeters by Monday evening. On a single Sunday, the beleaguered city absorbed over 630 millimeters of localized rain, marking the heaviest continuous downpour since 1972. The neighboring coastal city of Tungyang found itself equally devastated by the relentless storm, registering nearly 670 millimeters of sudden rain. This statistical once-in-200 years meteorological anomaly has forced nearly 400 terrified people to permanently abandon their deeply submerged personal properties.
거참 움직이고 있네. 침실에 봐봐.
Meanwhile, over 3,500 terrified households have been plunged into complete darkness, their primary power lines physically severed by collapsing mountain slopes. Exhausted emergency responders navigated fully isolated rural roads and treacherous flowing mud to successfully answer more than 20 desperate distress calls from stranded drivers overnight. Senior meteorologists confidently attribute this extraordinary localized anomaly directly to the slow-moving and moisture-heavy remnants of Typhoon Dolphin. As the massive tropical storm gradually weakened into a persistent low-pressure system, it continuously pulled broad atmospheric bands of extremely hot and humid air straight from the Southern Ocean. When this supersaturated atmospheric moisture violently collided with the steep coastal mountain terrain, it triggered an intense and completely stationary thermal rainband. The sheer, unparalleled volume of concentrated water far exceeded the maximum swallowing capacity of the municipal drainage network, resulting in a catastrophic systemic overflow. Now, as the thick dark clouds finally fracture and the relentless rain shows its very first slight signs of easing, the deep physical scars inflicted upon this vibrant coastal community are fully laid bare. In the absolute hardest-hit coastal neighborhoods, exhausted residents now face the monumental and disheartening task of manually digging through thick, suffocating layers of mud.